Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to share another story with you. This is called Fiona the Hippo, and just a little bit of background information. Fiona the Hippo is based on a real hippo that was born at the Cincinnati Zoo, and Cincinnati is in the state of Ohio, which is right next to us to the west, and it's about 4.5 hours to Cincinnati from Pittsburgh, around that. And this hippo was born really early and was really small when she was born. And so people were concerned that she, maybe wouldn't make it because she was so young. It was born so early and so small. So this is the story of Fiona. I hope you enjoy. I really like the illustrations in this as well. It says, on a cold winter's night, a baby hippo was born. That's a Cincinnati Zoo Hippo Cove. Have you heard? She's here. Already? Yes. I haven't seen her. Have you seen her? Her name was Fiona, and she arrived earlier than expected. The zookeepers snuggled her and loved her, and the whole world watched. There she is, really cute and kind of slimy, said Ostrich, as she and her friends peeked at the littlest hippo in the world. So you can see that this story, it's based on this real event that happened, this real hippo, but the author wrote it, kind of showing more fantasy of how the animals, obviously animals don't talk and they wouldn't have been saying these things, but it's kind of a combination of some parts are, fantasy, and then, but it's telling about a real event. Fiona had learned to eat from a bottle just like other babies in the zoo, and when she was ready, she let out a snort, wiggled her ears, and said, I've got this. And she did. Burp. Fiona grew stronger, and it was time to learn to walk, just like other babies in the zoo. And when she was ready, she let out a snort, wiggled her ears, and said, I've got this. And wobble, wobble, plop, she tried over and over until she did. And again, she's not really saying, I've got this in real life, but again, it's, showing that she had a lot of determination. And I also like this story because it reminded me of our 3 R's and being resilient. So little Fiona grew bigger still, and it was time to learn to swim, just like other babies in the zoo. And when she was ready, she let out a snort, wiggled her ears, and said, I've got this. And step by step, she did. Splash! Fiona grew and grew and got stronger, and the animals at the zoo were so proud. Look at our baby, so roly-poly. When can she come out to play? But Fiona was busy. She was growing and learning about new things every day. Like bubbles. As the animals in the zoo watched and the zookeepers watched, the whole world watched Fiona too. Soon the little hippo had a mountain of fan mail that said, Congratulations, Fiona! You are amazing! We love you, little baby hippo! Then one day, after she was done eating and walking and swimming, Fiona said, I want to be in the water with them. She looked at the two big hippos swimming in the pool. I want my mama and daddy. Fiona was finally strong enough to swim with her parents, and when she was ready, she let out a snort, wiggled her ears, and said, I've got this. And she swam with her mama for the first time. Wow, will my teeth get that big? She asked excitedly. Fiona went swimming with her daddy too. Wow, will my bottom get that big? She giggled playfully. Fiona loved her family. Her life was good for the little hippo, and life was good for the little hippo. But something was missing. As much as Fiona loved her mama and daddy, she wanted something more. I wish I had some friends to play with, she said. Did you hear that? It's our turn to play with the baby. It's about time. And one by one, the animals joined their new friend Fiona for the biggest pool party the zoo had ever seen. That night, Fiona snuggled up with her family. She was bigger, she was stronger, she was happy, and Fiona was loved. "Go to sleep, little hippo," said her mama. "Your next big adventure is right around the corner." As Fiona drifted off to sleep, she whispered, "I've got this." And she did. And this story, like I said, is based on a true story and true events, but the author, mixed in some fantasy parts or things that couldn't happen in real life, like the animals talking or Fiona talking. But just like a lot of the books that we read in our Wit and Wisdom, especially that first module, there's a more part. So there's a note at the end of the story to tell you a little bit more about the true information about Fiona. So I'll read that for you as well. On January 24th, 2017, Fiona the hippo was born at the Cincinnati Zoo 6 weeks before her due date. She weighed only 29 pounds, which is very small for a Nile hippo. She was too weak to stand and nurse from her mother, so Fiona received around-the-clock attention from the zoo's animal care staff, dubbed Team Fiona. That means they were like nicknamed Team Fiona, and even from nurses at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. The whole world watched as Fiona learned to eat, walk, and swim. Her challenges were big, but the baby hippo's spunk and incredible will helped her prevail time and again. Since her birth, millions of people from around the world have been pulling for Fiona to keep fighting. As she grew stronger, so did her social media following. Fiona became an internet sensation. That means like everybody, a sensation is something that like everybody's looking at, paying attention to, and now even has her own show on Facebook. Fiona fans have traveled from as far away as Australia, Germany, Brazil, and Japan just to get a glimpse of the fearless and feisty hippopotamus. Now the star of her own picture book, Fiona takes center stage once again in a whimsical story inspired by her incredible journey. So that means, it's based on what really happened with her. A heroine for children and adults everywhere, Fabulous Fiona will steal readers' hearts and give them the courage to face whatever challenges they might have in their own lives. So I really like this story for a number of reasons. I think she's really cute and, showing great resilience. And that's such an important thing. And probably right now more than ever, that's an important quality to be able to overcome obstacles and challenges. And I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk with you soon. Have a great day. Bye, guys.